Yo, what's going on, people? This is Shok. I have to do this video in my car right now because my sister is being a very obnoxious woman right now, okay, because she's working out. She has this loud workout music blasting, whatever. And no, my sister is not fat, okay? She's one of those delusional girls who thinks they're fat, and you look at them and like, your body is fine, you know, what the hell are you talking about, you know? She's one of those chicks. But yeah, so that's why I'm doing this video out here. And I'm sorry to talk about this topic matter 3 times in a row. I understand it could be redundant, annoying, yada yada. If you don't want to hear about it anymore, don't watch the video. It's that easy. But I gotta make a video on this again. Got to. Because I got more I want to say. But first, before I get into my main points, I want to say this. Since when did criticizing a company make you a fake fan of that company? Now, I said this before, a long time ago in the video. Real fans bash what they're fans of. Because these same people saying I'm a Pretendo or a fake Nintendo fan or things along those lines, if I go to your channel and you don't have a single video criticizing Nintendo, you have no credibility to me. You see what I'm saying? Because that tells me that you're saying as long as you've had your YouTube channel and you've been doing videos, Nintendo hasn't done one thing that you didn't agree with, one thing that you didn't see as bad. You see what I'm saying? So if I go to your channel and there's no Nintendo criticism, you have no credibility, because what that indicates is that you are a sheep and you are incapable of to talk to. You're incapable of understanding any criticism if you haven't given any criticism yourself. See what I'm saying? Real fans bash what they are fans of. I'm a Lakers fan. Lakers doing fucking terrible this year. Hell yeah, I be bashing them. Now does that mean, oh Shokio, he's bashing the Lakers. He's trying to appeal to the LeBron James fans and, you know, and the Thunder fans and the Mavericks? No. You see how retarded that is? Retarded, stupid logic. Real fans, and not to sound like a Nintendo hater, but real fans don't accept everything that company does. They don't. Real fans will come out and criticize their company. Now, Black Bond, yeah, he goes too far. He exaggerates. He takes it to the extreme. He'll do 10 videos in a single week bashing Nintendo. I understand what you guys are talking about with Bond, right? But I don't do that, people. I don't do that. Now that that's out the way, getting on to my main points. I saw a lot of people in the comment section talk about casuals don't watch E3 Shokio, which to a certain extent is true. But let me ask you guys this, right? Where does which event, a Nintendo Direct or a big ass E3 conference held in a convention center in LA that is televised on television, which event has the higher chance of reaching the masses? Okay, that's all I was saying. All I was saying. The Wii U and Nintendo and whatnot, they have a more chance being in tech magazines and the front page of, you know, Yahoo. If they were to come out with the E3 conference, a Nintendo things announced at Nintendo Direct, they have less of a chance. You see what I'm saying? If somebody is watching TV, they're scrolling down their guides, they see E3, huh, what's this? You know, conventions, video games, huh? You know, I like video games, let me click on this. That happens, people. That happens. Keeping things to 2 small closed events for select, you know, retailers and investors and stuff or whatever, and then Nintendo Directs for us, that's not giving them the exposure they need, period. And then, okay, let's say my point is completely invalid. Nintendo Direct is just as much as exposure as E3, which is silly for you to really say that. But let's throw that point completely out the window, right? You guys are gonna sit here and tell me that you didn't feel pricked when you saw that news? You see what I'm saying? E3 it's been tradition. It's been going on for well over a decade now. Since 95? You know, somewhere around there. Of course, I wasn't watching it back then because I was like, you know, 3 years old, you know, around the time, whatever. But you guys see what I'm saying. You guys are going to tell me that you don't miss the big screens. You're going to tell me that you won't miss Reggie walking out on the big stage. You see what I mean? So guys, you got to understand that my disappointment comes from more than just, you know, I think they're missing out on a big, you know, business opportunity. It really surprises me how a lot of you guys claim that this doesn't bother you? Like, how could you not miss these things, you know? How could you not miss like that moment where Reggie, in 2010, where Reggie was like, oh, Retro Studios is bringing back an old friend, and then you hear that Donkey Kong Country Returns music? We can't get that experience anymore. Now, sure, we get something similar to that in the live stream, but it's not the same when it's on stage, right? You know it's being televised, and then there's an audience so you can hear people's live reactions. Nintendo Directs cannot replicate that. You see what I'm saying? And it really surprises me how you guys are saying I'm tripping for saying I think it's a bad move that Nintendo is breaking out of a, what, 18-year-old tradition or whatever. Like, we have been programmed to expect big, flashy E3 conferences. Ever since I was born, I've expected that. You see what I'm saying? So for them to come out and rip it out, do you guys see where I'm coming from with my disappointment? Do you see? Think, people, think. And another point I brought up in the comments was, you know, Nintendo and Sony, not saying Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft are showing their, unveiling their systems this E3, right? So why would Nintendo choose this year to not have a big old flashy conference when this year a big flashy conference would be exactly what they need? You see what I'm saying? And I saw a lot of Nintendo fans on Facebook. Oh, Nintendo's doing this because they don't want to go up against you know, the 720 and the PS4 because they know that it's a conference that they can't win. Not true. Not true. Nintendo, you know, pretty much re-unveiled the Wii U last year, and they didn't win. You see what I'm saying? The majority of the Nintendo fans actually agree that Nintendo didn't win last year at E3. Nintendo has proven that unveiling a console does not mean automatic win, because they can mess up. They can mess up. And not to mention what you guys got to keep in mind, you guys Nintendo fans, you know better than anybody else, Nintendo has the most relevant games and franchises in history. We already know 3D Mario is going to be there, Mario Kart, and Smash Bros. Hell no. Hell no, Nintendo would not have been overshadowed with those 3 big games coming out on stage. You see what I'm saying? Along with Retro Studios' game, along with which most likely will be more Xenoblade 2 footage, Bayonetta 2 reveal. Come on, people. Come on. They have all the guns they need this year to not be overshadowed. That's not a valid excuse. I'm sorry. Another thing, where in either of those videos did I say Nintendo doomed? Where in those videos did I say Nintendo was not going to be at E3? Because I got to reiterate, like I said in my last video, you guys talk about, oh, I was reading comprehension fail. You guys were mishearing me. You guys were implying I said things I never said. I never said they wouldn't be at E3. I never said this is going to fail. Where did I say that it's still not going to be a good year for Nintendo fans, a good E3? Where did I say that? Nowhere. All I did was express disappointment that they're not going to have one big E3 conference, and that was pretty much it. That's all I was saying. Now, you guys talking about me overreacting, jumping the gun, you guys did the exact thing with me. Oh, Shokio saying there's not going to be any conference, they're not going to just announce anything. Never said that. Never. So congratulations for you getting emotional and you jumping the gun when I did not do such thing. It's that easy. Is there anything else I want to talk about before I wrap up this video? No, not really. Not really. That is pretty much it. For all we know, people, this could turn out to be really kick-ass. One last thing I do want to add in, excuse me. See a lot of people saying, oh, Nintendo is doing this so they don't have to limit everything to like this hour-long conference. Why waste, you know, an hour doing this big old conference? Look, people, how is doing a conference, how is that in any way limiting them to what they want to do? See what I'm saying? Why can Nintendo not have a E3, a Direct, before the E3 conference like they did last year? What's stopping them from doing that? And then a Nintendo Direct the day of the conference, after the conference. And then a Nintendo Direct the day after. What's stopping them from doing that? Nothing. Nothing. Oh, Nintendo's doing this to free up time so they have all the time in the world. Even if they did an E3 conference that was an hour long, how in the world is that somehow limiting them, to just that conference? Why can't they do directs? Why can't they do 10 directs the week of E3? What's stopping them? You see what I'm saying? Exactly. So this exclusion of an E3 conference, this has nothing to do with time constraints, because that's not constraining their time at all, people. Think. It's not. It's not. Nintendo could do directs whenever they want. They could do exactly what they're doing now. 2 small events, for the North America, whatever, and then Nintendo directs for its audience. They could do that along with the E3 conference and then really have a kick-ass E3. See what I'm saying? Think, people. Think. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much all I want to say. That's this video, guys. You guys tell me to look at the big picture. You look at the big picture. You guys are... I mean, Nintendo could announce that they're scrapping the Wii U right now, and they're going to hold off production for 2 years. They're going to come out with a brand new Wii U, and you guys would be like, oh, that's okay. Great strategy, Nintendo. I'm sorry to sound like a Nintendo hater, but you guys really just need to stop saying everything they do is roses and peaches, because it's not. And it's that simple. I'm not a fake Nintendo fan for saying that. I'm not a Pretendo. I'm not trying to appeal to the Sony drones. Hell no, I ain't trying to appeal to the Sony drones saying that shit. Facts are facts. Truth is the truth. I am a hardcore Nintendo fan. I know what I am. I just don't mind disagreeing with Nintendo's decisions. What is so hard to understand about that? Because I'm not a corporate slave like you guys. And when We Lover is coming out and agreeing with me, if We Lover could do that, why can't you guys? Now, if We Lover is coming out and agree with me, that shows just how delusional and how much of slaves you guys are. That's this video. I've ranted on long enough. I'll see you fools later.